Hey FlossTube, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jen, this is my fiber web, and this is my second Flossmas video. So this December, I am just filming little clips as I feel like it to show you what I've been getting up to. I have 2 yarn advent calendar projects that I'm working on, and also some holiday themed stitching and a few projects, cross-stitch projects that I'm trying to get done by the end of the year. Today is December 4th. It's about 1 p.m. I have to leave in a little bit to get my kiddo from school. So I just thought I would check in because I got my advent knitting done for the day and I'm ready to switch to stitching. One thing I wanted to mention, I have my little candle burning. You can't see it very well. It's this black jar. This was the candle for my advent. It is from Woolly Lux Candle Company and it smells so good. I don't remember I think it's cranberry something. I don't remember the name of the scent, but it's lovely. Okay. So one of my advent projects is a self-striping sock project. So I am knitting 2 socks, not at the exact same time. I'm not doing magic loop. I have them each on their own set of needles, but every day I'm doing like the first stripe on one sock and then the other, so they're staying together. Anyway, yesterday I showed one of my socks. Today I can show you both of them. I am doing one on a 9-inch circular needle. This is an interchangeable needle from Chiagu. So I like to use these and put one of the longer tips on the right side and then a shorter tip on the left, so that I have something more to hang on to with my right hand that does most of the work when I knit. And then in my left hand I end up just kind of holding on to the sock. I'm not really trying to hold on to that tiny needle. And then, yeah, this one I'm just using DPNs. So I feel like when I knit, my tension is tighter on DPNs because I have like more leverage to tension the yarn against with my hands. So I'm kind of doing this as an experiment to see if there's a noticeable difference in my gauge when I get done. Right now it's a little bit too soon to tell, but these are the 4 colors that I've had so far. Also, I think I forgot to mention yesterday that if you also got this or you see someone else who has this Woolens and Nosh Advent self-striping skein, not everyone is starting with the same colors. So, for instance, I started with this purple and my mom ordered this for me and one for herself, and she started with different colors, like I don't know, greens, I think. Okay, so that is caught up for today. And then I opened my Pancake and Lulu yarn already this morning. Today's color is called Aviation Cocktail, and it's carrying through some of this sort of gray-blue that has been showing up in the previous colors, but also getting a bit lighter. And you can probably tell I already used a bunch of this yarn because I already got my section done today of my Slay All Day wrap, which is by Lofty Loops Yarns. Pattern available on Ravelry. So yesterday after I filmed, I knit the day 3 section, which is this sort of chevron looking one. Oh, that's hard to see. Okay. And then today I did this brioche. This is today's color. So yeah, I realized when I opened my yarn that I got to knit brioche again, and I got very excited. So that goes pretty quick for me, and I really like how these colors are working together so far. So that is my advent project. Maybe I'll go through and weave in these ends so I don't have them all to deal with at the very end. Okay, and then one second, I forgot to grab something. Okay, so when I was thinking about what I wanted to stitch last night after my knitting was done, and then also today, I just, like, I don't know, I don't feel excited about any of my many whips right now. And there's nothing that I'm like itching to start right away. So I decided today to make a little wheel on my Tiny Decisions app of some of the projects that I want to work on this month or that I want to finish by the end of the year. And I'm just going to spin the wheel with you right now, and then I'm going to work on whatever it chooses for whatever stitching time I get this afternoon and evening. And then I will show you tomorrow how far I got. And then if there's something that I want to work on, if something is calling to me, I will work on that. But if nothing is, then I'll just use this wheel and do it that way. Because I want to stitch, but just none of my projects is speaking to me. Oh, also, I did get some progress late last night on Santa's house. But it wasn't a ton, so I worked a little bit across the top border and I started on the chimney, but it's not really, there's not a ton, so I'm not going to show you. But I did work on it a little bit. Okay, so here's what I have on my wheel. I have Prairie Wind by Carolyn Manning, which I want to finish by the end of the year. I have Froth and Bubble, which is my Long Dog Samplers Leap Day start that I want to get to 25% by the end of February. I have my Jeanette Douglas Mini Bouquet booklet, which is more than halfway done if you don't count the borders, that I want to finish by the end of the year, maybe, if possible. I have Morning's Piece, which is my Carolyn Manning Round Robin piece that belongs to Jamie Cruz. I was going to try to get that done by the end of November, and that did not happen. So that one I should work on, really. I should. Santa's House by Cottage Garden Samplings, which I just mentioned. And then Tea Time is an ink circles chart that is more than halfway done and not very big and was on my list of things to try to finish by the end of the year. And then I felt like I should throw a non-Carolyn Manning full coverage piece on here, so I put Skogafoss, which is a cross stitch the globe chart that I started recently that I was having a lot of fun with. That like the whole chart fits in my nerd hoop, so it's really fun to work on and just color complete. So these are my choices, and I'm going to spin right now, and then I will work on whatever it chooses. Okay, Prairie Wind, that's easy enough. That's kind of what I was feeling like I might work on anyway, because sometimes when I'm not feeling super inspired, it's because I don't want to deal with a bunch of different threads and counting and switching colors, and I only have 2 colors left in this. And it's all just filling in these geometric shapes. So this is a nice one to work on when I'm feeling sort of blah. Oh, and look how well it coordinates with my sweater. So I will work on this. I'm actually kind of excited to work on this, so this is good. I'm also planning on working on this if I get to attend the Jingle Ball this weekend. I still have not purchased a ticket, and I'm sort of up in the air about whether or not I want to do it, because I know I won't be able to participate as much as I would like. Because my husband has plans, so I will be here with all the kids. But I'll probably buy a ticket and pop in here and there and check out the shopping portion and see if I can bump into some of my stitching friends. So if you are going to the Jingle Ball and you want to try to meet up with me, let me know. You can let me know here or reach out to me on Instagram and we can try and find each other at some point. It seems like Friday night and maybe Sunday are going to be my best bets. Saturday I might be sort of lurking but not participating because it's probably going to be noisy. But we'll see. So that is where I'm going to leave you today, and I will see you back tomorrow.